Hello, welcome back to King's Academy. My name is Silent Jos. Um, it's nice to have you here again. So we are moving to the second lesson of our passive series. So in this lesson, we're going to speak about the passive forms of present perfect and present perfect continuous tense. So those of you haven't seen this series of video tutorials, we are from King's Academy. We give training for IELTS, OET, and spoken English. And these are the video tutorial series of active voice, passive voice, tenses, and you can expect many videos coming up. They are on pipeline and they are coming up for advanced grammar lessons and writing sessions and reading sessions for IELTS students. So please do follow videos in a WhatsApp, Facebook, and YouTube. You can always text me or send voice message through our app. You can download our app. IELTS 7, 8, and 9 King's Academy from Play Store. Right, so let's move on to our third lesson in the series of passive voice. Yes, so yeah. Okay, so yes, there you are. Present perfect. Right, so present perfect were discussed very extensively about present perfect in active voice, what is its usages and its various situations and its formation. So you know that those who haven't got any understanding about present perfect, you can refer back to my videos about present perfect in active voice. You can go back to those lessons. Now, so what is the formation? How is the formation of present perfect? Subject plus has or have plus V3 plus object. So that's what they form in the active voice. Now, what is the passive voice, passive form here? So instead of the subject, the object come here. So the object, whether if it's singular, has plus been plus V3, or if the object is plural, have been plus V3. So it's all about has been or have been. The singular, this object, the noun is singular, you will have has been plus V3, and if the object is plural, you will have been plus V3. And if you want, you can fit the subject by using a by. So let's make some example here. He has written a novel. A novel has been written by him. The police has reported a crime today. So which is active. A crime has been reported today by the police. So we made the passive here. So this is the passive. All right. This is the passive form. Okay. Due to COVID-19, many issues have been reported recently. So that is a passive statement. Yeah. The district collector has been transferred today morning. If you want, you can add the subject by using a conjunction by the minister. So this is the object, which is the action receiver or the affected, and it has been plus V3. That's it. Now here, the object or the action receiver is I, or the noun is I. I've been asked to take action against you, which means we don't know who has asked. We don't know who told me or who told me to take the action. But I just said, I've been asked to take action against you. It has been informed by the government that all citizens should not go out of their home during the COVID-19, during the lockdown. So it has been informed by the government. So this is also a typical passive form. So it has been formed. Now, they have been suspended. We don't know who has suspended them, but we say they have been suspended. Somebody has suspended them. So we have only the object or the action receiver here, and by the base of object, we make a sentence here. They have been suspended. The match has been called off. It hasn't been revealed. It's a nominative form. He has been selected as the best employee of the year. We don't know who has selected. Only the person who has been selected, is here as the noun or the action receiver or the object of the sentence here. So he has been selected as the best employee of the year. So the point is that, here the noun is always the object or the action receiver or the affected one. We don't know who does the action, who did the action in this passive voice. But if you want, you can bring the action doer or the subject at the end by connecting a word by. Okay, right, that's it. Now let's move on to the next one in present tense, present perfect, continuous tense. Now here, there is a kind of dispute among grammarians that whether we have a passive form in present perfect continuous tense, which is definitely a contentious issue. Well, I'm not going in deep into those things. Everyone has their own views regarding grammar. Grammar is an area where all of grammarians and academicians have their own views in English. So I don't want to force you here. Some people say that there's no way we can make a passive voice in present perfect continuous tense. No problem. Yeah, that's it. In just say okay. But if you say that, there is a possibility. Yes, there is a possibility we can do that. So because as long as you have a transitive verb, you can do that. Right. So very rarely, even though we can, very rarely and very extreme rarely, we do passive voice in present perfect continuous tense. Okay. So I just want to give an example. Only I don't want to go deep into that because this is very rare. Now, what is the equation in this active form? Subject plus has been or have been plus ing form the verb. The subject is singular, you have the has been, and if the subject is plural, you have been plus ing form of the verb. All right? So that is the active form. Now let's move on to the passive voice. If you ever want to make a passive form of present perfect continuous tense, you can make it, though it's not really popular. Now, so we have object first as any passive voice. If it is singular, has been, or if it's plural, have been. Plus, you see that being plus V3. So this is the only difference you need to add here. Then subject if necessary. Let's make a rare example here. I told you it's really, really rare. Countries have been conducting various outer space research for many decades. So that is the active statement. Now I'm going to give you a passive form of this statement. So what is the object here? Research, right? So various research in outer space have been being conducted for many decades. Okay. Yes. So conducted by countries. And I want to put the subject here by country, by all countries, by many countries, by, I'm going to say by developed countries. All right. Okay, various researches in outer space have been being conducted by developed countries for many decades. Okay, right. So that is an example for present perfect continuous tense in passive form. Right. So let's move on to past tense. Yes, so I think I will make a different video here. Yeah, because I don't want to mix with the past tense with the present tense, you might get confused. So I don't want to do that. So I think I will stop here and I'll make a different video. So we have finished all the passive forms of present tense, and we finished our simple present and present continuous in the previous video. And in this video, we have discussed about present perfect and present perfect continuous. All right. So I hope you really enjoy passive lessons. It's really important. And especially the introduction part is really important. The features, the situations of passive, they are very, very important. Right. So thank you very much. And we'll see you with our next video tutorial. Yeah. So stay tuned. We'll meet you with the next lesson, past tense. Okay. Right. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.